Only on Christ 17 TV, baby. Back at you. Hitting them in the head like head crack. Busting them in the El Nago. You know what happens when I got the throwback on. We're getting in the time machine. Now we're in the 90s. Uptown again. A lot of uptown stories. I had a crazy time uptown. Crazy times in them crazy place in a crazy year. Well, this one goes back to when I was a youngster and I started to be out all night, like to 2, 3 in the morning when the shit was really, really rocking out there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if you heard my past story about the dude who spit on the broad and the broad had somebody come back, shoot somebody, but the dude shot the wrong guy. Well, this story is about the same guy who spit on the broad. And this is an ill story, okay? Check this out. It's middle of the winter. I want to say February, like real bad. I mean, it's been snowing like off and on for a long time. So the snow's deep. And at these times, I was going in the corner store, stealing Heinekens, burying them shits in the snow, finding shits days, weeks later when the snow's starting to go down. So I'm like, oh shit, I forgot I had a beer here. That's the kind of shit we were doing as kids. It was nuts. So we'd be out there grinding, doing all the shit that we do at night, right? So we out there kind of thick though. It was probably maybe about 7 of us. We out there smoking, drinking, having a good time, trying to make some money and shit. You know how that goes. So we on one side of the street and then they on the other side across the street. Across the street there was a small building that they would hustle out of. I think the building gone now. I think they actually tore that down. It was a small building. So they used to have a room inside that building. It was like downstairs, like in the basement, like a cut room. So they out there grinding, we out there smoking, we chilling. So the one dude, he's making dough. It's kind of flowing out there though. Even on the late night, cause we had dudes coming from like Jersey, Connecticut, Yonkers. We had white motherfuckers coming all the way to the hood at like 2 in the morning. Crazy. It was rolling. So at this time, they really never sent no TNT at like 2 in the morning towards us. It was more like early morning, daytime, even at nighttime. But this time, there was this bum dude. Well, bum police dude. So he came up there. It's so cold that you got the beanie on, you got the hoodie on, you got your big puff coat on. You really only see this. You don't see anything here or here. He didn't have the chain. He was just buying bust. So what happened is the guy came and he was trying to spend some money, probably like $30. So the whole time, he don't know this guy, right? So he's actually trying to take the dude's money. Not give him shit, just take the money. So what happened is while the guy gave him the money, he got the money and put it in his pocket and he was gonna walk off. So the guy grabbed his arm and was like, yo. Next thing you know, he pulled out his thing from his waist and pistol whipped him. Boom, boom. Beat him bad to the ground. Snow got mad blood in it. Dude's cut all wide fucking open. So now the dude gets up and starts to walk off. Little did he know that when he's walking off, he's talking into whatever he's talking into and telling the cops what fucking happened. So now, undercover swarm at it's like 2 in the morning. Snow everywhere. Like, it's a lot of snow. Like, it's crazy. So they jump out. They don't see him, but they see where he went into because the guy's seen it. So they go inside the building, and this building is ill because it's like there's hella doors, like different doors. So they went inside there because my man that hit the cop with the pistol, he ran in the building right after that because he split his shit a wide open, pistol whipped him. Bang, bang, bang. Left him there on the floor, even kicked him a few times. I was like, damn, you did him dirty. So now cops swarming. So I'm on the other side. So when I see them all jump out, I walk back, go in my building, and go upstairs to the roof and look off the roof, and I can see the cops. There's like six cars, vans, all kind of shit. Now they're going through the building. They're checking on the side fence. They're jumping back there because that's where some of the motherfuckers used to have their shit. They would jump through the side fence, walk there in the back, grab it, and come back and serve the motherfucker. So they found his ass. And when I mean they found him, what they did to his ass, he came out looking worse than what the cop looked like. They beat the shit out of him. When I mean they beat the shit out of him, they was damn near dragging him on the floor in cuffs through the snow. He's bleeding now. His shit swole up. You can see it. You can see it on the roof. Like, you can see it. And he's yelling. And he's yelling because he's getting fucked up. They got the cuffs on tight. He's talking about his arm broke and all kind of wild shit. So now, next day comes, and we figure out everything. Everything that went down. So they go to court to see what happens, right? So now they find out that his bail is crazy. He not getting out. Because once you do something to a cop, and they got anything to do with something violent to a police dude, you can do the same shit to a regular Joe Schmo on the block. And you do the same shit to a cop. And the punishment you're going to get from doing the shit to the civilian, slap on the wrist. You do the shit to a cop, boy, they going to throw the whole kitchen sink, the book, everything at your ass in a minute. So, I never see the kid again. He ended up going back and forth to court. He ended up copping out, not even taking the shit to trial, and they gave him 3.5 years in prison for that shit. Found the gun, found the work, found the money he took from the undercover, which was actually marked fucking money, and they took his ass, whooped him, and took him downtown just like that. Funny thing is, I moved the next year, so I never seen this kid again, but he's in a lot of my stories when I go in the time machine in the 90s. He's going to be on a few of these motherfuckers because he was always out there with me. We had a few motherfuckers there, but when I couldn't get what I was trying to get, he would give me something and give me an extra 10 off the top because, you know, I was out there too. So to make it worth my while, he'd give me extra $10, which would be cool because I'm only like 15, so I'm doing little thing. I make like $50, 60 in a day. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a youngster. But this is the thing I want to say. When you hustling on a block and you know that they do buy and bust, right? You don't serve nobody you don't know. That's rule number one. Number fucking one. Number two, you don't fucking pistol whip no motherfucker trying to buy that you don't know. Because look, it could be the police. And once you do that, trying to make some money, trying to take his $30, now you're getting hit with 3.5 years in prison. So this is an ill-ass motherfucking story. But I never served anybody I didn't know. Everybody always got me knocked. They're like, yo, I know him. Or I'd be on the block and I've caught a charge just because I said, don't talk to me. So when they had the guy that served the motherfucker, they said I'm the one who said go to him. So they gave me a steering chart. So the best thing is, don't even say a fucking word. Don't say shit, cause they could twist your words and try to say you directed a fucking sale, and you could really be telling the motherfucker get the fuck out your face. So the best thing is not to say a fucking word. You know what I'm saying? So that motherfucker got hit with 3.5 years, pistol whipped the undercover cop, beat him down, kicked him, and then the police came, rushed the building. But see, the cold part, he must have been tucked good because it took them like an hour, almost 2, to find him. And there's rooms in there, but not that many fucking rooms. He must have been tucked good because they couldn't find him for a minute. And then they finally found his ass and they beat the shit out of him. Found the pistol, found all the shit, and he got washed. So, for those of you grinding and you on blocks where they do shit like that, don't deal with people you don't know, and definitely don't try to rob them. Because you might be robbing the police. And any way you look at it, you're going to be fucked. You serve them, you rob them, you talk to them. Dead or that. Don't say a fucking word. This is Christ 17 checking it out. Checking out, baby. Hit you with another throwback with the throwback hat on. Catch you on the flickety flip side, player. Eat your heart out, pimpin'.